Hi, welcome to Mindfulness Doodles. Mindfulness doodling is very good for the mind and bringing us into the moment. The meditational concept, basically, it brings you into the moment, into this moment. And in this moment is a perfect moment. There's no harm, you're in the moment, you're not thinking about next week, last week. You're just here and now. And that's what mindfulness doodling is all about. Mostly it's called mindfulness art, but if I ever ask someone, can you draw? 9 out of 10, they're going to say, no, I can't draw. So I'll say to them, can you doodle? And they say, yeah, I can doodle. Well, then you can draw. So basically, I named it doodling, because we all can doodle. Anyone can doodle. In today's doodle, I'm just going to do a basic mindfulness drawing, and you can follow along. It might be speeded up depending on how long it takes me to do the doodle and how long the session lasts. I tend to speed it up so it all fits into a certain time slot, because we don't like to go over 15 minutes. Incidentally, if you start doing this practice, you really should set a timer on your watch if you need to be somewhere, like if you need to go to a job interview or you need to go to work or something like that. You need to set yourself an alarm, because it's very easy to be very focused in this exercise and lose track of time. You could quite easily sit there for an hour doodling and it won't feel like an hour. So if you need to be somewhere, set a timer, very strongly recommended. All you need for this exercise is a pencil and a notepad, or some scrap paper. I do it on an iPad because I like to do it on the computer, and I like to play around digitally with my son. Also, if you want to do mindfulness colouring, which is also really good, you can get a colouring book, obviously, or you can just get some pencils, crayons, whatever you want to draw colouring with, and do mindfulness colouring of your doodle. And I would probably do that on the next day rather than on the same session, because otherwise you'll be there quite a long time, because mindfulness doodling is quite slow and methodical and precise. I mean, you can do it really quick. I do a lot of them really quick, and I can get through them within 10 minutes, but the lines all look squiggly, but that's fine, that's the way I did it, and you still get the meditational value from it. So it's either way you want to do it, really, how deep you want to do the session. So I'll see you on the other side, and we'll start doodling. See you in a sec. Okay, hi, welcome. We're going to start a doodle, and what you want to try and do is just concentrate on the lines that you're drawing. Now you can either copy me, or you can just start your own. The sort of thing we're going to be doing is this. Okay, so hopefully you've got some paper and a pencil or notepad or something. And what you want to do is you want to draw some circles, or you can draw them as you go. You don't need to, you could just, freeform it. I might have, hopefully at this time, this template on the website for you to download in a picture format, JPEG, and you could print that off and use that as a worksheet. So I'm just going to keep this one simple. So I'm just going to get into it. And I'm on the iPad here, so I want to make sure that I've got everything. Let me just draw a squiggly line. Okay, I can probably up that a little bit so you can see it better. Okay. As you notice, I'm turning the paper as well, because that helps keep your shapes pretty uniformed. not very good at maintaining the ratio. As you can see, one's big and they're all getting smaller. But it doesn't matter because it's a doodle. As long as I'm concentrating on my line and my curves and not anything else, that's all that matters. The whole purpose of this is just to focus on the drawing. Now I'm going to draw a bigger leaf here, like so. As you see, on this particular drawing, I'm trying to keep the motion of the pen really slow, so I'm not moving too fast. If I'm moving fast, it means I'm rushing, and if I'm rushing, then I'm not really in the moment, because all I want to do then is get it done. So I'm trying to keep it going. There we go. Now I can start closing these up. That's not a very good one. Ignore all those beeping. I forgot to turn my phone off. Oh, that's not a very good curve. Let's try and keep it curved. Oops. Okay. I'm just going to draw some more curves in there. Oops. It really doesn't matter if you make mistakes too much, because that's not the purpose of this exercise. We don't want to worry about, artistic talent, because I don't really think of myself as an artist. I just doodle, and that's all that matters. If I start thinking like an artist, then I'm going to start judging my work, and that's not what we want to do. We're not judging this work. It's purely an exercise. We can do the fill in some cool shapes in that later, but what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to draw maybe some circles in here. Draw a circle here, like so. You just do whatever you feel you want to add to your drawing, your doodle. Like I said, you don't have to follow my drawing at all. Just do whatever comes to you. It does help if you look at some videos of people doing these. It sort of gives you some inspirational ideas of patterns that you might want to try out, which is what I do. Page keeps slipping. Okay, I'm going to go from the centre of this one, and I'm going to make an arc. It's going to be a double arc, and again, and a double arc. I should have maybe turned the page, make that a bit neater. Just do that again. Turn the page this time. Just makes drawing these a bit simpler. Because I'm using the iPad, what I try and do is join these lines up so there's no gaps. So it makes it easier for me when I get to colouring. forgot to do. I forgot to make sure I was on a separate layer. Oops, getting distracted there. No big deal. The software I'm on here is called Procreate. I find it really cool for this sort of thing. Okay, yeah. See, the line sort of changed, didn't they, as it went round, but it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and draw one of these funny looking flowers. I'm really not good at drawing these at all. These things. I keep ending up looking like that, and that's not the look I'm going for. So let me just try that again. Cool, curves in a bit, and then out. Oh, that'll do. Curves in. Oh, doing Dutch. Curves in and then up, out and down. Close that off. Join that at the top. As I said before, we're not looking for perfection at all. That's not what it's about. And sometimes you just got to keep reminding yourself of that, because we do have a tendency to try and be a bit of a perfectionist when we're doing stuff like this. But as long as we're keeping our strokes purpose, and we're sticking to the exercise, then that really is all that matters. So we've got a pattern there now, sort of developing, as you can see. Now here in the middle, I thought we could do some of those frilly flowers. I'm not sure this is how they're supposed to look, but they do on mine. You'll see the magic happen in a minute when we get to doing the details. But for now, just try and keep focusing on my strokes, trying to keep them even. If my mind drifts, just come back to the drawing, thinking on the strokes. That's all I'm doing. Focusing on these little humps. As you can see, I'm not judging the picture at all. I'm just drawing what I want to draw. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close these off with a nice curve. Best way to do the curves is to move your wrist, trying to keep your hand, like a pivot. It doesn't always work for me, but seems to be the best way. And because I'm using the iPad, what I could do really is I could zoom out a bit, and my hand doesn't have to arc so much. But if you're using a notepad and paper, then obviously you can't do that. But use what's available. And by doing these sort of drawings, believe it or not, they actually improve your drawing skills when you do get to start drawing other things like characters, because you start getting used to doing smooth curves and stuff, so your artwork will improve, and I'm quite happy with that now. So I'm going to start adding the details, and this is the fun part, because you can really get your imagination going. So I thought what I'd do in here is I just first of all take my pen down a bit there, and I'll zoom in. The advantages of using an iPad. Just going to keep it. I'm just going to try and keep one line longer in the middle, just to keep it, make it look nice. Again, I'm not really bothered if it, I'm not judging it. I'm just trying to add details because it's fun and it looks nice. So that's what I'm going to do for the centre. That'll look good when it's coloured. And this bit, maybe we could maybe do another curve in there, like that. Do whatever you want, whatever inspiration comes to you. No one's judging, and no one should judge you. That's not the idea. It's simply a doodle, which you can do whatever you want with. You can hang it on the wall so people can have a look, or just keep it in your book for you. Entirely up to you. Either my hands are sticky or whatever, but this does keep sticking. And now what we can do is we can, same again, start adding some lines, one long maybe, whoops, one long, just to give it a rounded feel. Really don't mind if it looks great or not, I just want to do it. And as you notice, while we do this doodle, all I'm thinking about is the drawing and talking to you, and I'm very relaxed, which is the idea. Now we've got a circle here which we can fill with a pattern, and the easiest pattern to do, if I just turn off the background, you'll see it there more clearly. The easiest pattern to do for these big squares is just fill it up with a, a fill pattern like this, because we don't really want to go too long with these meditations unless you really want to. I know on some of my videos you see that I do a really intricate pattern, and that takes me, some of these drawings can take you days because you have to keep coming back to them. But it really is up to you on how much details you want to add. The main point is, as long as you're concentrating on what you're doing and you're not getting that feeling of, oh, I just want to get it done. If you start feeling like that, then stop and come back to it later on in the day or something. But the whole idea is to focus on every stroke that you're doing. Really is that simple. Now if I wanted to, I could go into these and start adding like a mark, because one, it's relaxing, and from a distance, oops, see, it looks like a bubble. But that'd be a bit intricate for this video. We haven't got the time really, so I'm just going to draw some lines in here. Like so. I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock as well, because we can't go on too long with the video. So I'm sort of rushing it a little bit now. But normally I'd say concentrate on every stroke. Every stroke. Like so. See, like there it's come over. I'll grab my eraser and I'll just clean that up. Like so. And here's where it went a bit wrong, because these should have came down like that. Really. Not sure how I'm going to fix that. That'll do. Just going to fill it up anyway. It did go wrong. I don't know, probably because I was yapping away. Just filling it up. And here it went wrong as well. bit too zoomed in here, by the way. Should zoom it out a bit. Again, the lines are buggered up there. It's amazing how I forget the pattern I was doing. Going round. But I'm not worried. I'm just rushing these. Really, I just concentrate on every stroke. I'm just checking the time. Yeah, we're coming up to, I think 17 minutes. So I might have to finish this here, and I'll speed it up and finish it off on a speed. So keep up the good work, and I'm going to finish this off. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and you get the idea of what, you know, the process. So yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Please remember to subscribe, spread the word, and like the video if you liked it. That'd be really cool. Again, I'll try and get the template download out there as well. So I'll talk again soon. Take care.